And probably the most outspoken person in regard to this is James Madison, who in essence is the father of the Constitution. Did a lot in the writing of the Bill of Rights, and he with Jefferson are largely responsible for the First Amendment. And the belief that if people were in fact forced to choose between their government and their God, government would lose. And that would ultimately de-evolve into civil war. And as our founding parents were largely trying to create a union of people that would not kill each other, they felt it best to stay out of the business of religion.
We have to be aware of the fact that we are a government institution, right? And it does
Right.
affect us differently than a private university.
Well, public college has to protect speech a lot more than a private college, but even private colleges do. But if you're an employee for Chaffey College, you have two kinds of free speech. You have free speech as a citizen who works at Chaffey College, then you have free speech as a part of an organized labor group, which is a greater protection than you would have as just a citizen because of California law.
But if you're being a jerk on Facebook, your friends can tell you that. They're not restricting your
Yeah,
your
if you
speech.
Twitter something and
Right.
everyone twitters criticisms of you back, they're not encroaching on you. You had your say.
Right.
Right? There's no such thing as free speech. There's no such. All speech comes with a cost. It's because it happens in a social context.
Do what you want to accomplish. Whether you agree with him or not, there's lots of things he said, we're going to do X, and then everybody goes, no, you can't do this because of the Constitution, and because of court challenges, because it's impractical. The First Amendment's the same sort of situation. So there's a lot of reasons to maybe get nervous about how things are going with free speech, but the truth is it's probably not going anywhere.
Well, what's the death of the First Amendment, the death of freedom of speech? So I thought, well, I may be off topic for what most people came to hear, but it's somewhat topical. So I thought I'd turn to the famous Citizens United decision, Citizens United versus Federal Election Commission in 2010. And this is the famous case a few years ago where the Supreme Court declared that corporations and other corporate bodies can give unlimited amounts of money to campaigns, to political campaigns. That any limits placed on such money would be a violation of the First Amendment. So the two big things the court did in this case, where they brought together, were things that were actually done in earlier cases. But one thing the court did was it declared that money is speech. Now, they didn't do it first in this case. They did it in the Buckley case in 1976. But the other thing was they also declared that corporations are protected under the 14th Amendment as persons, which was originally done in 1886 in a case called Santa Clara versus Southern Pacific Railroad. So what the court did in Citizens United is it brought these two cases together. And what it said was that government cannot put restrictions on campaign contributions because spending money for political expression is considered freedom of speech under the First Amendment.
It's easy to get stressed out and worried about the state of free speech in the United States. There's lots of reasons to believe that it's not going anywhere. In addition to the fact that we have a long history of free speech in this country, and everybody on both sides, including powerful institutions, doesn't want it to happen. So that's the thing. If you're nervous about free speech, go start practicing it. Start seriously. Start a Facebook group. Start a blog. I've told interns for years they should go and start Twitter feeds and start treating like journalists. And you are a journalist at that point. I think it's a great time to be alive, and that's it.